Tulsa Race Massacre has continued to fuel discussion in the media and in public discourse. But for one journalist, it's not the only focus of his new book. Joining us this morning is the author of Built from Fire, Victor Luckerson, and Oklahoma City entrepreneur and artist Jabee. Thank you guys for joining us.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having us.
You worked 5 years on this book. You moved from Alabama here to Oklahoma to work on this. And we say a lot of people know about the Tulsa Race Massacre. When I was in school here growing up, they didn't teach us about it in Oklahoma,
Right.
which is shocking. So a lot of people are learning about that for the first time and about the Greenwood district. Tell us about this.
Yeah, for me, it was so important to make sure that more Americans know about this story. It's really a vital part of not only Oklahoma history, but American history. Greenwood was this place of economic success, solidarity, community, that really became a symbol of Black success all across the United States. And so for me as a young Black man from Alabama, it was so important to capture that story and bring it to a wider audience. This book I've written, Built from the Fire, it follows several families who are from Greenwood, who came to Greenwood from the Jim Crow South, survived the race massacre, but then stayed and helped rebuild. They rebuilt their own lives and their neighbors' lives, and still persist there today. There's one family, actually, the Goodwin family in Tulsa. They own the Black newspaper, the Oklahoma Eagle, and they've been in Greenwood for 115 years, actually. So being able to follow one family's story through all the trials and tribulations, but also all the success, that's just one of the narratives I captured in this book, and I'm so excited about being able to tell folks in Oklahoma City a little bit more about it later today.
A lot of attention hasn't been brought to Greenwood until the last couple of years. How are these families feeling now about the things that are being done in Tulsa?
Well, it's kind of a double-edged sword. I think it's really a positive thing that there's been so much more local and national attention on Greenwood. We've seen documentaries. If you go in the neighborhood now, there's a lot more memorials to the history of Greenwood. But we're still missing, I think, that restitution portion of the outcome. So in Greenwood, for example, you'll see all these memorials and plaques that the city of Tulsa is sort of helping to sponsor, but the city's also been opposed to a reparations lawsuit that's ongoing right now by race massacre survivors. And so I think that any effort at restitution has to also include recompense, you know what I mean? Like money has to be part of that equation. And I think that's where the tension emerges for a lot of these families who survived the race massacre. They're happy to see the story out there, but it's more than just telling the story. It's also about making them whole.
Yeah. And you guys are holding a book signing. Jabee, you've done a lot. You're a great advocate in the community. You've done a lot of good things for the community. You're having a Q&A session. What are you guys hoping to do at this book signing and Q&A?
Really just give people the opportunity to learn more about, what's going on, what happened in Greenwood, what's going on now. We were talking before, for me, it's exciting to be able to read and learn about, like you said, like what happened after too, and how they, the struggle they had to just rebuild, and then, some of those firsthand accounts of what it was like, and so just, discuss those things and give people the opportunities to learn more, because like you said, I grew up in Oklahoma City, and part of the curriculum for me to graduate was learning Oklahoma history, and we had a Oklahoma history book that was really thick, but there wasn't anything in that book about, the Tulsa Race Massacre. So I think this book is, very, very important to, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma period, but also, we should consider it for our classrooms as well. So
it's important what you guys are doing. The book signing's tonight at Full Circle Bookstore, correct?
That's right.
What time?
It's going to be at 6:30 tonight at Full Circle. Jabee said his Oklahoma history book was thick. This book is thick too.
Yeah,
so I'm going to learn a lot about Greenwood, but when you pick up this book at Full Circle tonight.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I thank you guys for this amazing book, this opportunity, and what you guys have been doing for the community. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back.